Well, hello, everyone. Good morning. How are you all doing, my beautiful rum flavored coconuts? Oh, hey, Wally brother. Hey, Nightmare brother. How y'all doing? Oh, sorry. It's been a minute. I've been working on editing and all that BS on my survival on my survival weekend. I'm almost done with it. I you know, went through 36 hours. I'm still going through 36 hours of video. You know, and now I understand why people, oh, Beth's at work. Oh, well, it's okay. Tell her I miss her and love her. But, you know, things. This is why, people buy or pay for editors. Instead of editing, all your own stuff and everything, you just pay somebody to come and edit all your videos for you. It's simple, Plus, there's people that will do it for free, you know. I'm learning the hard way on that. Anyways, good morning, survival, right? You know, there's a lot of things that humans can do. Now, I learned that too on survival weekend. What you can and can't do. There's too many people out there that believe that this is a hobby, that it's having fun, and doing what you want, there's so many different scenarios to the word survival. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't. We will never know what's going to happen in the true end of the world scenario or a what if survival scenario. You're never going to know what is really going to happen. I've learned that over the years of doing survival and prepping, and there is never an ending. You can't plan like one person. You can't plan on having a compound with family. You can't plan on taking in survivors. You can't plan on somebody coming to your aid. You can't be the person to give aid either in a survival scenario. I was on my friend Shadow Scout Swede's live. We were talking about sovereign citizenship and all this. People do not understand mindsets. People do not understand how how the human mind works. People don't understand that laws and civilization is what keeps us glued the way we are. If it wasn't for civilization, if it wasn't for the ideology of quote unquote religion and the mindset of being a good person and the laws to enforce that mindset, a upstart, outstanding citizen. Without laws and rules, humans will do anything and everything that they want without repercussions. You don't think Jed out there in the Appalachian Mountains running his moonshine still or his wild 420 garden is not going to put a slug in your chest and bury you out in the mountains? And that's with laws. That's with, a judicial system. What's up, Adnir? How you doing, brother? There's people out there that do not give a shit. With laws or without laws. People do not, people don't think that humans can actually act on their darkest and deepest desires. And the Purge movie franchise played that to a T. They showed the real aspects of humans, what they will and won't do, what they will and won't do if they have freedom. Everybody wants freedom to do whatever they please. That's how the founding of the United States was. We founded the United States and we took it from people. Hey, Tryon, how you doing, brother? The British, throughout history, is a perfect example of how humans will be in the end of the world. People will pillage, rape, and take. Oh, I'm good, brother. I'm good. How you doing? Oh, you're good. Uh, I'm just tired. I've been editing 36 hours of my survival weekend. I'm still going through it. It should be up soon. I'm almost done with it. Trying to put 36 hours into at least an hour and a half video is crazy. What to choose, what to take out, what to edit, what to speed up. You know, we sit and we plan and we we make a game plan for survival. We make a game plan for the end of the world. We make a game plan for prepping with no real evidence, no real mindset of what real survival is. We only have historical ideology. We have historical scenarios that happened. We can't plan our prepping, our survival tactics, and everything from 500 years ago. Oh, I understand, brother. I understand. Working the third shift, that's the same with me. I'm just going to do this for like an hour, then I'm going to hit the sack. I understand. I understand you 100%, brother. But I'm always beaten. I'm always beating a dead horse with a stick. I always am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Trying. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Uh, uh, I did it twice. I didn't mean to. But the ideology of survival, the ideology of prepping has been. I understand, brother. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm 100% sorry. Most people think survival is packing a meal and being out for a weekend. People don't understand that survival is more than a weekend. Survival is a willpower. It's a battle of wits. It's you versus yourself. People have for years, people have been prepping and you know preparing, not prepping, preparing for a what if movie scenario, you know, situation. Until the little Debbie's run out. I thought you were going to say Twinkies for a minute. you know, it's Hollywood has glamorized the word survival. What's up, Skies? How you doing, brother? How you doing? There, we need. I don't know. Oh, cat, get yourself out of the car. I'm getting out. There is there's a limited mindset in survival. It is to keep going. You know, it is to keep pushing yourself beyond your limits. The lack of food, the lack of water, the lack of resources. Resources are always going to be around. Clothing, yes, you know, if you want to get technical, food will be around. Food will be around. It won't be in abundance, but it will be around. And I'm not talking about nature. I'm not talking about growing your own garden. I'm talking about the grocery stores. In this day of age, there's so many grocery stores. There's so many pharmacies. There's so many gas stations that every single one of them cannot be guarded at the same time. Do we have to prepare the way that we think we do? No. No, we don't. Because in the end of the world, if electricity runs out, everything is going to, a huge majority of food is frozen. It is frozen now. It is refrigerated. Those meats, cheeses, stuff like that, we're not going to see. Yes, you will have to stockpile and find a way to obtain animals that can produce cheese, milk, you know, dairy products, and meat products. And in a real survival situation, no, everything won't stop immediately, guys. Solar powered houses and everything, they will still be around, but a majority of solar powered houses are still connected to the grid in one way or another. Solar powered housing is only so much power throughout the day. At night, you have no power. Your backup batteries and everything will fail. Like the Tesla homes. Okay, the Tesla homes, Elon Musk said that if power fails, one of his backup Tesla battery chargers, right, no fuel pumps will work, you know, water filtration stations won't work, sewage stations won't work. If you have if you have a nuclear power plant anywhere near you, take care of trying, brother. Get some rest. If you have a nuclear power plant around you, you need to stop prepping already. If you are prepping and you're 50 miles from a nuclear power plant, it's useless. You might as well give up the goat and prepare a bug out vehicle. Because once electricity gives out, the cooling stations and everything in the nuclear power plant's going to go. It will melt down. It'll be another Chernobyl all over again. And most of the Dixie South has nuclear power plants. That's how the South was run, is nuclear power. We have hydroelectric plants, stuff like that. And hydroelectric plants, if you have somebody that's smart enough or somebody that runs it, that knows how to still keep it going, that may be a backup source of power to small towns. Like I said, if you have somebody that's willing to still keep it running. But they said the grid will last 6 months without power. That's water, electricity, everything. Everything will still keep running for 6 months until the machines stop. Until will you stop with your tail? Thank you. So you have 6 months to prepare. Yep. Like I said, guys, most places run on nuclear power. Nuclear power is a staple, especially to big cities. And if one of them goes up, it's going to be like Hiroshima. Then, after the nuclear power plant goes up, you have to look at the fallout. It will wipe out everything within, I think it's like 50 to 70 miles. Everything will be evaporated. Then everything within 200 miles of it will be a nuclear fallout. It'll be radiated. That's it. Irradiated. That means all the land, all the trees, all the animals, everything will have radiation in them. Now, it won't instantly kill them, but that means everything's going to be tainted. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. We as humans cannot protect ourselves from nuclear fallout. We can't. People think, oh, nuclear war is going to happen. No. If the grid does fail, if we hit ground zero, everything is screwed. Most, like you said, 28 states. 28 states out of how many states we have in America? 52? That is literally half, more than half of the United States that's going to be in nuclear fallout. Right. Mutants, genetically engineered people, we don't know the side effects that could happen in a nuclear fallout. We don't. Most survivalist website, like channels and stuff like that, they are going to get most people killed. Hey, Iron, how you doing? Most survivalist channels, most survivalists, like I say, survivalist with quotations. I'm glad to hear that, Iron. I'm glad to hear that. Most channels on YouTube that say they're survivalists are bullshit. They're bullshitters. They want to live a fantasy that is not reality. They want to feed a fantasy that is not reality. You have to look at reality. You have to look at your time. What time period are you in? What time period are we in? We are in the year 2025. 2025. We are not in 1825. We are not in 1925. Each survival incident happened in its own time period. You cannot prep for a survival situation in 2025 thinking about the Dust Bowl or the fall of, sorry, I'm tired. The fall of the stock market. Yeah. If we are changing every year, humans are changing every year. We are getting higher technology. We are getting, everything's going digital. Everything is going, we have AI robots now. Humans are going to die. Nice, Iron. Nice. That's a good one. I read some of it. I didn't complete it. But I did read The Fourth Turning. But I didn't. the the thing is we are in a technological age. We we as humans, most people live within the city. Right there is the death trap. We have been moved and pushed to the city. Well, it's the same thing. Same thing with the Hindus. If you look at ancient India, most of their history it has been erased. It Every great civilization has always failed. There has been more in this world than what we believe. And it's just like Atlantis. If you want to believe in Atlantis was how we are today, how America is today. They said Atlantis had moving statues. It had the ability to talk. They were doing bioengineering, creating creatures of different DNAs, suturing together different body parts. You could go to Atlantis and get organ transplants. Alexander the Great's doctor that took care of everything was the smartest doctor in the world at that time. He removed a gallbladder and knew where it was, and nobody knew what a gallbladder was until him. Nice. Nice, Iron. Nice. The fall of Atlantis is like what's going to happen to us. Not not what I'm talking about, like Atlantis just disappeared. We're not going to do that. But in a real apocalypse, half of the United States is going to be a nuclear wasteland. Not by nuclear war, but by nuclear power plants going up. Right, Iron. Right. And that's a thing, you know? Our weather is changing. Our weather is not the same weather as it was 20 years ago. Hey, Bootsy, how you doing? Who knows anymore? History has been tainted and written to suit their own needs. We don't know. We don't know diddly squat. We don't. We want to believe that we know everything, and we don't. I'm good, Bootsy. I'm good. But we, like I was saying, I think it was a typo, Iron. It's just we seriously can't plan. That's your fantastic typing skills. It's all good, Bootsy. It's all good. You know, I love most of, I love a lot of our survivalist and prepper community. I do. I seem like the outcast because I don't believe in the ways that they believe. I don't. Oh, that's great, Iron. That's great. You know, I hate to say it, but a lot of our survival community and prepper community are believing in deaf ears. When survivalists take a religious point of view and push it to an extreme, there's no hope for them. There's none. I'm not saying give up on religion. I'm not. But do not push your survival instincts and your prepping instincts on religion. Because even in the great book, with their survival situations, you saw it over and over and over again how humans turn on each other. No problem, Iron. No problem. You're good. Religion has its upside in survival. Yes. But also you need to learn from your religion too. You need to see the outcome of you need to see the outcome of what happened through all the stories in their times of trial and tribulation. All right, I'm glad. I'm glad you can hear me now. I mean, look at Moses' trip when he went to go get the Ten Commandments, right? He was gone for X amount of days up on the mountain. In that time period, look how many people wayed away. Look how many people went back to their old ways. Look how many times they were going to kill each other because of lack of food, lack of water, lack of resources. Humans are the most fickle and despicable of creatures. Yeah, would I say that, I mean it. Humans will turn on you quicker than a wolf starving. If you feed a wolf will be loyal to you. How do you think we domesticated dogs? Correct, Bootsy. Correct. An animal will be loyal to you if you take care of them. Correct. We will turn on each other in an instant if our needs are not satisfied. If we are not fed, if we are not catered to, if we are not, you know, if we're not catered and taken care of, we will turn on each other. If we get jealous of another because of something, we wish harm, wish hate, we wish something on that individual. And we've all done it. Right, Iron. You know, we all have said, I wish that person would know how it feels to be me. We've all said, I wish that person, I wish that rich person knows how it is to be poor. We've all wanted to put somebody on our level. Just imagine how you would be starving with a group of people. You wanna see how it is with how it is when you're starving? Read any of the turn of the century survival stories. Yeah, you can say that that soccer team was aw, that's why she loves you. You helped her. You saved her. And she recognizes that. People say, oh, they were humane, the soccer players, because they let the people die before they ate them. And it's the same thing with any of the Arctic explorers. They ate their, crewmates. More violent, but they still did the same thing. Humanity is gone, especially in this world. There is not going to be any humanity in anybody. Hey, Razor, how you doing? Like I said, Iron. Reality. Oh, yeah. Right. It, you know, people don't want to admit it. People don't want to admit that humans are shit. Humans are shit. And I'll be the first to say it. I'll be the first to say, if the apocalypse happens, I love you all, but you will be my next meal. I'm sorry, but it's true. You will be my next meal. If I'm starving, don't expect to wake up in the morning. We are omnivores for a reason. Our ancestors ate each other. Just in the last 300 years, the cold winter, where was it? Virginia, Pennsylvania, something like that. Yeah, I will. You're delicious. That's good to know, Bootsy. That's good to know. But the long winter, the dark winter, or whatever they want to call it, they ate each other. Hey, morning. How you doing? Oh, just I'll fill you in when you come back morning. Right? Free range organic. Oh shit. Oh, that's great. Oh jeez. But look at every look at every situation with lack of food. Okay. Throughout history, through the lack of food, Humans have feasted on humans. There is no side effects or mental disturbance that comes from eating another human. There's not. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know, the reason why they said that was during the Victorian era when humans were taking the dead and cutting them up and putting them in meat pies. People say, you know, psychiatrists and all this stuff were saying, oh, you can't do that. It'll make you sick. Correct, Wally. Correct. Every situation throughout history has led to eating people, people eating people to survive. I mean, in the dark winter of Pennsylvania or whatever, they bashed open a 14-year-old girl's skull to get to the brains of her. Her whole entire face was caved in. Nobody wants to say this. Nobody wants to say the truth in real survival. People want to believe in fucking fantasy. Yes, yes, Razor. Yeah. I'm not afraid to say the truth. I'm not. I'm not afraid to tell you what's going to happen in real survival, real end of the world scenarios. It If you are scared, there's no difference in there's literally no difference in gutting a pig and gutting a human. There's no difference. If you can kill chickens, if you can kill cows, if you can kill whatever and skin it and do everything to it, it's the same thing. Yeah. Nobody wants to talk like this. Nobody wants to. People are worried about their sponsorships. People are worried about, oh, if I talk like this, I'm not going to get, I'm not going to get, I don't know, whatever, whatever new tint that's coming out or whatever. Yes, yes, Razor. I mean, hell, it's 2025 and there's still cannibalization going on in Africa with the tribes. Like, there's still cannibal tribes in South America. And it's 2025. There is no difference. true traditional tribal people don't give a fuck about your humanity. Don't give a fuck about being civilized. They're because they are living. They are going to live. You are going to die. They are going to live. They don't care. There was a guy on YouTube that was with a Tanzanian tribe, and they were talking about if he can't do, he went there to try to learn how to be a tribes member, right? And they said if he cannot do any of the trials, if he cannot pass the trials, they will kill him and eat him. They told him that to his face on YouTube. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, survivalism on YouTube is a joke. It is an absolute joke. People will sit and watch some guy go out into below zero weather, freezing his tiny little nuts off, but eating, $1,200 king snow crab legs on a fire and torturing his kids by putting them in the same situation where he doesn't need to be, where fucking nobody's going to be in dead horse fucking Alaska. It putting themselves into life and death situations that should not ever happen. And they sit and they want to watch some Vietnamese guys build a fucking mud mansion. Right, Bootsy. Yes. Like, oh, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, but guess what? Coleman gave me this brand new, sleeping bag that's supposed to, take care of everything. Yeah. Yeah, Adnir. Yeah. I trust me, Razor. I know what you're talking about. It's like the Canadian prepper and Lily survival. And you know, Lily survival made a knife, okay? Made a knife out of from a Chinese company and everything. Charged like $300 and made a limited run of it, right? Well, she was using it, and guess what? It broke on her. Yeah. It, here's the thing. Even my survival weekend is not even going to be considered survival. You know why? It's because it's in a it's in a perfect scenario. Yeah, I had limited stuff and everything, but it's in a perfect scenario. I had no danger to my life. You know what I mean? There was no danger in me dying. Correct, Adenir. Correct, it didn't. Am I, because it's in a perfect scenario, am I now one of these two-faced survivalists because I'm in a perfect scenario? Yeah, you can argue that, Razor. I mean, a lot of these stealth campers and stuff like that, they're doing this for a lot of them do it for the adrenaline. Like, what's his name? God rest his wife's soul. She passed away. He's a British guy. No, he's not British. He's from Montana, Michigan, something like that. But he went from being a real stealth camper and camping in like real places that the homeless would camp. Then he started camping in like sewer drains. Then he started camping in abandoned airports. Then he started camping in like all this other stuff. Then he started doing camping with his next door neighbor and getting drunk and whatever. Yeah, Bootsy. I don't want to be. I don't want to be two faced on it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be hypocritical. That's the word I'm looking at. I don't want to be hypocritical. I don't want to say this stuff and not be able to prove it because you can't prove a real survival scenario. You can't. Even Les Stroud, his stuff was still in a perfect survival, a perfect scenario. I mean, he had he had a med team on call. He had a satellite phone with him. He had a specific pickup spot. Like, oh yeah, yeah, Razor. I remember, brother. It's just real survival. Real survival. You cannot plan. You cannot. You can't just choose a location and say, I'm going here for the weekend. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I went with Bear Nothing, but still, I had things with me. Yeah. Those are the real, like, in a perfect scenario, the homeless are the real people that are survivors. You know, they are literally surviving every day. I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about urban homeless where they live in a big city and they have all access to everything. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about small town homeless that still ride the trains, still get around that way, still are hobos. Nice, brother. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, brother. I I know, brother. And that's why and you don't hear any judgment out of me. You don't. Nobody, you know, nobody judges anybody. We are all made by our life experiences. All made by our life experiences. You're good, brother. You're good. You know, that's the thing. Humans can survive. We are cockroaches. In reality, we are cockroaches. We we can survive through the hottest temperatures and the coldest. Our bodies are meant to survive. Oh, trust me, I know, brother. I know. It, when you're homeless, I was homeless. You know, I was eating out of garbage cans. Your body will, it doesn't matter what it is, your body will eat it. Your body will suffer through it. Your body needs nutrition. Hmm. I understand. I heard. I, and that's why we get along. That's why we every day, every day is a struggle. People want to say every day is survival. No. Every day is a struggle because of the way the government is, the way the world is, the way the almighty dollar rules everything. The world is not what it was. This is why I tell people that we cannot live in the past because the past was completely different than it is today. It's just like me. I'm struggling right now to pay off my land taxes. They went from $725 a year to $7,500 a year. On top of everything else. Right, Iron. Right. This is humanity today. This is the true nature of humans. In the past 10 years, the true humanity of humans, the majority of humans, has came out. People would have blame it on religion. People would have blamed it on people have turned their back on religion or whatever. No. Yeah. Right, Bootsy. But it's not. It never will. Because we're paying their paycheck. Paying their paycheck, paying their free housing, paying their retirement, paying whatever they want to spend their money on. Paying, well, the government wants to spend its money on. We are cash cows. We are. That's what the world has deemed us as cash cows. We get taxed for everything. Yeah. I I can understand that, Iron. I You ain't the only Canadian that I know. You know the thing, Mark Wagner, Professor Mark Wagner of University of Arizona, 1972. He said in his financial statement that if every single person in the world stopped working for one day, 24 hours, the economy would collapse because the economy requires that we work every day. If every single person stopped, the world would shut down. The world would have to reconfigure to that loss. And the normal populace would rule because the world can't go if there is no distribution, there is no continuation, there is nobody to man or work. But the thing is we've all been set with a mindset that if we don't work, we lose everything. And that mindset builds into people and stays there as a leash, kind of like a collar on a dog. That's why humans will not do this. It does not matter who you are or what you are. There, at least 5 out of every 10 people will wake up and go to work. And that's how the world will continue going. If 5 people out of every 10 went to work, they would everything would still continue to go. Right, Razor. Right. The thing is, it doesn't matter how much of a mindset that you build into people. There is half of the population that will go against you. Doesn't matter if it's a perfect plan 0. The mindset of school is what connects the caller to humans. It is not a learning experience. School is not a learning experience. School is a work molding experience. We wake up at 7 a.m., go to school, get off at 3 p.m., 7 to 3, 7 to 3. Then you have work afterwards. You have homework. Homework is considered overtime by the mindset. That means you are continuing your job after the set hours. It is a repetitive mindset, a competitive motion, a repetitive motion set into humans to go. You have to go to school. You have to go to a job. You have to make money. You have to learn to make money. It is a dead set motion and plan. Correct, Razor. Correct. And that's how the world works. And your teachers are, guess what? Your bosses. You have to do what they say. You have to learn what they say. You have to repeat what they say. It's the same things with rules and regulations, what you can and cannot do at your job. I'll let Razor explain that because he can explain it better in writing than I can in words. Give me 1 second, everybody. But to break the system is to detach yourself from the system. It goes to the saying, throwing a wrench into the plan. Every single person would have to be on that mindset. Yeah, that is true, Razor. Oh yeah, yeah. The thing with the wealthy is wealthy because of the continuation of us. I hate using this analogy, but it's like before the Civil War, the South was the richest and the most abundant source of income. The South also had all the major trades with other countries. Atlanta was the major trading port to Europe, to Mexico, everywhere with cotton. The elitists were plantation owners. They used slaves, free labor, every day, from morning to night. Got up, did it again. Continuation. Look what happened when war happened, when nobody was there to maintain the plantation fields. When the war happened, the plantation fields, the stopping of the railroad, the burning of Atlanta, that shut down the whole entire eco structure of the South. You know what made Texas so rich after the Civil War? Is because everybody was trying to build up and buy food and meat. Texas had all the cattle. They were selling it pennies on the dollar because they had so much cattle in Texas because nothing was out in Texas. Right, Razor. Yeah. Oh yeah, iron. Yeah. when you when you shut down a system, the system can't rebuild. That was the same thing with. That's the same thing with. Let me get this off. Give me a second. Ugh, God, get off, shirt. Sorry, I'm stripping, everybody. I'm stripping. I don't think anybody wants to see me strip this early in the morning. Anyways, I'm back. But if you look at the Civil War, plantation, human labor, stuff like that was eradicated in the South to start mechanized production, factories, stuff like that up north, because they were in the economic boom. I mean, the revolutionary. What am I thinking? Automated? I don't know. It was in my head, but the North was about factories and creating on a production line, to where the South was still a form of bio. Sorry, I'm not all here right now. I'm fighting sleep right now. I know. I trust me, Iron. I've seen it a lot. I've seen it a lot. Yeah. Correct, Razor. The thing is religion gives people faith, gives people hope, gives people a newfound strength to be able to continue on through the darkest of times. Religion was created for us to brave the darkness. We were still cowering by campfires in the dark, afraid to go out, until religion came and said, these gods give you strength. Yeah, Iron. You know, I always wanted to run for president. Oh God. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny to see Matt as a president? First thing I'd do if I was in office, I'd tell everybody to stop working. I'd give this whole entire speech all over again. Welcome back, morning. Yeah, I don't look good. Uh, I got off an 18-hour shift, hon. That is true, Iron. Everything's about Buddy anymore. Everything. Buddy rules everything. The almighty paper bill. The paper bill. Hello. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, this is my unwinding, with y'all. I haven't talked to y'all in, God, weeks. Hi, Marshmallow. I haven't talked to y'all in weeks. I got on here to. Will you get your ass out of my face? Thank you. No, yeah, please. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. Like I said, I've been editing that survival weekend, trying to put 36 hours into an hour and a half video. Yes, sir, Admir. Yes, sir. Trying to get 36 hours of me talking into an hour and a half. I don't know, morning. I don't know. They they want us to recognize them, you know. Are you gonna say hi? But 36 hours and an hour and a half is I Marshall. Yeah, it didn't taste good, did it? Um, Putting 36 hours into an hour and a half. I'm almost done with it. It Hopefully it'll be done. Yes. Hopefully it'll be done here soon. And when it's done, I will post it up and let y'all know. Right? Nice, cat. How you doing, brother? Hi, baby. Hi. Why are you wet? Ugh. Ugh. You're wet and stinky. Where's your brother? There you are. Hi, big boy. What did you get into? Did y'all get into a porcupine? Oh, Jesus. Did you fight a porcupine? Uh, the neighbor dogs. They get free and they come over here to me. One's got, I think, porcupine quills in his face. Come here, boy. Come here. Let me see your face. Yes, you got. Yeah. Yeah. It oh, no. It it's the dogs. They're they're um they're the kind that you have, Iron. The big white ones. Mm-hmm. Purities, yeah. I take care of them when they get out. Yeah, Pyrenees. Yeah, them. I don't know their names. I just call them boy and girl. They get out and everything, and they come over here to see me every once in a while when they hear me out here for a while. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Edna. Yeah, they're just big babies. But if they got the boy has porcupine quills in his lower mouth, lower jaw, so I will have to cut that with some toenail clippers and yank them out of him. Yeah, Saint Bernards are sweet. All right, everybody. I've been on here for like 2 hours. Yeah. Come on, Shadow. Get up here. Come on, girl. I'll get y'all food here in a minute. What are you doing, baby girl? Come here. Let me see your face. Hey. Did you fight it too? Did you fight it too? Yeah. At least you only got one. Uh, the girl has porcupine quills in her lower jaw too. Morning, no. Nobody. people don't take care of animals, you know. A lot of people only see animals as animals. This is why, hey girl, this is why if it was an animal's life or a human's life, I would save the animal. I love you, family. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. And like I said, I will. Mocha, Queenie, stop. My indoor dogs are jealous. All right. I love you, family. I got to take care of all this. Um, look in the next, I want to say next 2 weeks, I should have it. I should have the survival weekend video up. Okay. I don't even know what to call it. Like, but I love y'all. Y'all take care, family. Take care of yourselves and protect yourselves. I love y'all. Take care, family. Bye. Will y'all stop?